Alright guys, Pixie boot. Quite a few videos out there, but a lot of them just show it booting, don't actually show how they've done it on the inside and how they've set it up, which for me was a pain because I really needed to get a Pixie boot going. A couple of laptops, netbooks, no CD-ROM drives. Wanted to whack an operating system on there. Could have used a USB, but I wanted to use Linux, and I wanted to use a network boot. I just wanted to do it. So how did I go about it? One, I used freenas, open source software. Very easy to use. It is the older version. It's not the newer version, but it's just one that I had kicking around on my VM machine. So I just installed it from there. Very easy to set up. Very easy to get the basics of it going for a TFT boot or Pixie boot server. So we needed some services. As you can see, I've got SMB. I have got FTP running, but I don't need it. TFT, obviously we're going to need that, and I used NFS, which is straightforward. So on your shares, all my shares for everything point to Mount Pixie, because that's just the mounting point, and it's TFT. Now if I wanted to, I could have made a folder and point everything to that folder, but no, I've just done it straight to there, because that's all this is used for, is for the Pixie boot. So then you go to my TFT and you'll see points to the same area, put a tick in there, click save and restart, and then that's it. I mean, you can change this anytime if you wanted to, but no, that's the root of my Pixie boot, which is there. And down to my NFS, and you go to the shares, and exactly the same. We'll pop into here, points to the same folder, as I've said, everything points to that folder. Map user to root, no, I don't do that. To be honest, I've not even played with it. That's IP address, or the IP range, and then your subnet 24. That'll be different on yours, possibly. So you just have to put the IP address of your wireless LAN, or your LAN, not wireless LAN, just your LAN, and then I just put the 3 ticks down there. So that's that bit. So that's everything. If you don't know how to set freenas up, there are plenty of videos out there, but if you're getting a bit stuck and you want me to do a video on how to set up freenas, by all means leave a comment, and we'll have a go at see if we can sort a video out for you all. This is my first video, so bear with me. Okay, so now we need to pop in and have a look at the actual files behind. So these are all the Linux operating systems that I've put on. That's part of Pixie, and all these files down here are all part of Pixie. I don't actually use these two here, but they're just there. So, and I don't use menu C32 either. But the main file that we need to be looking at is this one, which is the default. Let me open that up. This is what does all of your magic. The top bit up here, that's just all your fonts and your background menus and lines hidden or not hidden, and while you play around with it, you'll work it out. Menu title, and then the command lines for the actual distros themselves for booting. So you need to go in and find out where the kernel is, and then this is the important bit here, which we go right up through to here. This is the network boot, and that's why we had to install NFS, and this just tells it where to go to find the files for Ubuntu when it boots into the network. So that is important, those bits, but the more you do it, the more you will work it out, and the internet is full of all the information that you need. So that's the main folder, or main file that boots it. So let's give it a bit of a boot. Oh, we got one already running, so let's just give a restart. Do it the quick way. Things always go wrong. Let's just bring that back up again. Right, so we're into our Pixie boot. I will boot this one because it's nice and quick. And what I was saying about on the default file, all these lines and the colour of the fonts and everything and the background menu, and that's all done in the top section of the default file. So it's going to go straight through, and if we're quick enough we might be able to catch it. That's where it goes. It's pulled up the FDF NFS file, and now it's booting into the distro. So there you go. That's a Pixie boot straight into this system, and it just works. Once you're in, you know, you've got all your different bits and pieces, system tools, and it's just a basic testing system. So there you go. Well, I hope it was helpful. Like I say, if you're not sure how to set up the freenas services, or just the whole system, make a few comments, and if need be I'll put a video together on how to do that. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.